Hello everyone again, this is LE Diecast and I am going to be continuing with our little journey through the Hot Wheels 2012 collection, where I'm going to try and show you all the different color variants, the exclusives, the wheel variations, and I have all the documented variations, different models, except for one, and when I get to that I'll point it out. But this will be part 3, and this will be approximately cars 72 through about 100, and we'll get going. The first one here is number 72, and that's the Dragon Tail. There was only one variation of this. This one had the bee wings on it. And next up is the Fast Cash, number 73. This one only came in red. In 2011, this one came in, I think, 3 different variations, so they got a lot of mileage out of that one. The next one is number 74. Those that follow us on the website know that this is one of my favorite models for racing on the track. I have all the different variations of this one, and that is the Nitro Door Slammer. This one in orange, only one color variation in 2012. Next up is number 75. That is the Solar Reflex. If you haven't guessed, we're finishing up the fantasy car runs here that were part of the Track Stars collection. Next is number 76, which is Split Vision. I had it right. Got confused there. And this one in white, the only color that came out in 2012. Next up is another one of my favorites for the track, and that is the Moto Blade. Little trick with this one: if you do get this one, the top plastic always pops off, and the car itself isn't that exciting underneath, so I glue the top plastic on. That way it stays on. Number 78, another one of the cars that I try to get all the variations of for the track, and that is the Nerve Hammer. A lot of these have come out in the last couple of years. This one was in see-through yellow. I like this version of it, one of my favorites. Next up is number 79. That is the Scupa del Fuego. Scupa de Fuego, not Del, de Fuego. Another good track star. This one's in purple. It looks kind of blue there on my camera, but it's in purple. And then we start to phase into the sports cars for this. Number 80 is the last of the, I believe this is Track Stars. Track Stars, yeah, this is the last of the Track Stars. This is the Torque Twister, also another one that I tend to get a lot for the track. There happen to be a lot of those in a row there. I didn't realize that. But this one in yellow. This one also came out in 2013, also came out in 2011. Next up, we get into the muscle cars, and this is part of the Muscle Mania series, which is about the next 15 cars, and that's the Dodge Dart. This one gave me a lot of trouble trying to find. This one comes in 3 color variations. There was a gray, which I found pretty hard to find. There was a blue, which I found everywhere. This was one of the most common cars, I think. And there was a red, and the red I found nowhere. It took forever to find this one, and I finally bought it online. Probably paid a little bit too much for it, and then I found it at every single store I went to afterwards. So I think it's probably been the car I've seen the most over the last 3 months, right after I bought it, and I didn't see it before that. So number 82 is one of my favorite models for 2012, and that is the Dodge Challenger, 71 Dodge Challenger. That came in a aqua, which I like this aqua one, and it also came in an orange. I believe the aqua was by far the harder to find of those two. Next up is number 83, and that is the Dodge Charger, 70 Dodge Charger. This green version was fairly easy to find. There is a purple, oh no, I take that back, I'm sorry. Confused myself. There's just a green version. I just happen to have two of them here. And next up is number 84, and that's the Super Bee, the 69 Dodge Coronet Super Bee. This came in a purple and an orange. And to tell you the truth, I know one of these I ended up buying online, and I don't remember which. I want to say the purple I ended up buying online. Number 85 is the Dodge Charger. This one just came in the red. This one was one of the last ones that I ended up getting. And I think it was one of the last 4 that I had to find. I've never actually seen this one in the store. So somewhere in the US this one was really common. Certainly wasn't around here. I never saw it in the store. I had to buy it online. Number 86 is the Plymouth GTX. The 67 Plymouth GTX. This one came in a brown and a purple. There you go. And again, I mentioned on the other videos, I don't always remember which ones of these are Walmart exclusive, Kmart exclusive colors. I had to find most of these after the fact of when they first came out, so I don't remember all the different color variations. I will post those below the video here as we get going. Next up is the 68 Hemi Barracuda. This green one, I believe, was an exclusive. I want to say it was a Toys R Us exclusive, but maybe I'm wrong. It's on the short card, so that's why I'm guessing. It also came in a blue, and it came in a purplish pink, a magenta, I guess we'd call that. Next up is number 87. Oh, that was 87, sorry. I get a few doubles mixed in here. Next up is number 88. And this one is also out of order. There we go. Sorry about that. There we go, number 88, which is one of the cars that got me into collecting Hot Wheels, actually. This was one of my favorite cars. When I was just getting cars for my young son, I got this car and really didn't know anything about these weird looking Superbirds, and researched it a little bit and just really kind of fell in love with the hobby. And this was one of the cars that did it, so it's this car's fault. It also came in a purple, and I didn't have any trouble finding either of those. Next up is number 89. This one was pretty common for me, and that's the Roadrunner, 70 Roadrunner. It came in a green and a yellow. Number 90 is the Plymouth, 70 Plymouth AAR CUDA. This one's gotten a lot of mileage over the last couple years from this casting. And that came in this pink color, kind of an odd color, and this bluish, purplish color. Next in line is the, scoot this up a little bit. Next in line is number 91, and that is the 2010 Chevy Impala. Oops, I got a cataloging issue back here. Okay. It's hard to tell on camera, but I'm in a really tiny spot, so trying to get all these cars in and out, they usually end up falling on me at some point. It also came in a green color. Number 92 is the Datsun Bluebird. This was a favorite with the collectors. This one in red. It also came in a gray. I found the red one to be harder to find than the gray one. There's the gray. By the way, if you've noticed, I don't really care about what cards they're on. That's not part of my collection needs. So there's short cards, international cards. You know, sometimes you get mixed between the 2011 and 2012 card art. I don't really tend to care about the cards. I just try to find cards that are in good shape, because that would be a little too much to keep track of. Next up is the Infinity G37, this one in black. It also came in a white, and the white, as you've heard me mention earlier, there were a lot of these sport sedan cars that were in white, and to me they all looked the same, and for a while I couldn't tell that I was even missing them. The white color just doesn't stand out. Number 93 is the Hammerhead. Only comes in the one color. Hammerhead is another one of those cars that's fantastic for the track. There's been a lot of versions of this one, so it's fun to find them. Number 97 is the 2010 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake. This one came in a very easy to find blue, at least for me, and a fairly hard to find black, at least for me. Number 96 is the Mazda Ferrari. This guy only came in one color. We're now moving into the, I just read that wrong. What is this series that we're on here? Just a second, what's this series? It's not Faster Than Ever. Well, now I've confused myself, because I have too many different cards here. Well, anyways, number 97, so we can get something on the screen, is the Dodge Charger Drift. This car totally confused me for a long time, because there's another drift car that, at least to me, looks very similar to this, and I'll point it out when we get there. And one of these two cars was very hard for me to find, and I don't remember which one it was. But I could not figure out which car I was missing, and the fact was I was looking at it all along. It's just there were two cars that looked very much the same. This is the Ford GTX-1, number 98. This is a nice car. Not a fan of those wheels, but it's a nice car. Number 99 is the Aston Martin DBS. That came in an aqua color and a red. I found the red harder to find of those two. And if you're new to collecting, you may not know that these cars come in different colors, or color variations. And sometimes they just come in different cases, so there might be an orange version of one car and a blue version of the same car in different cases. Sometimes they're exclusive to Walmart or Kmart or Toys R Us. Most often that's like a Walmart exclusive, where you can only find them at that store, so those become a little bit harder to find. This is the Cadillac CTS-V, and I need to get my next car ready here while I'm talking. Number 101 is the 67 Oldsmobile 442. And that one came in two color variations. So sometimes it can be kind of hard to find out what color variations there are. And maybe you want a different color of a favorite car. You can find out that information at Hotwheels site. Or you can look it up like at southwestdiecast.com. I also have it posted on my site at LE Diecast, and that's a Facebook page. So you can go to Facebook at LE Diecast, hook up with us there, and we have a library of imagery of all these different collections. But this is the 68 Copo Camaro in red. The red was very hard to find for me. I finally had to buy this one online, and I believe this was a Walmart exclusive to top off that conversation. And it came in green, which was extremely easy to find, at least least for me. Couldn't help but trip over these in the store. Last one for this series, or for this video, is the 62 Chevy. This one in a blue. And to top off this video, we will focus on the gold version of the 62 Chevy. So this has been part 3 of this multi-part series where I'm going to try and cover all the different variations of the 2012 series of cars. The reason I'm so late in getting them out is, well, it just took that long to get the whole series together. And you can visit us on Diecast at Facebook at Diecast, and you can like us there, and we've always got conversations going. It's a great place for trades. If you want to sell stuff, you can do it there. Just visit us there and see what we have to offer. And thanks for watching. Bye.